What's up guys, today I'll be giving a review on Pokemon Sword and seeing if it is any good, so let's get into it. So Pokemon Sword and Shield released on November 15th, 2019, and I started playing Pokemon Sword in December 2023. I've already beaten the game, so I can give a full, honest review on it. First, let me explain a bit of what the story of the game is about. So you live in the Galar region, and your friend's big brother is the Pokemon champion, and he gives you and his brother each a Pokemon, and you both train to be champions, and you're both rivals to each other. While at the same time you help this girl named Sonia unravel some secret mysteries about the Galar region. Overall, I really enjoyed the story, and the characters were a lot better, I think, than the ones in Scarlet and Violet. Now let's talk about the graphics and the performance of the game. This game runs a lot better than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and looks a lot better too. I was honestly impressed at how much better the graphics look compared to Scarlet and Violet. You can occasionally experience some lag in the wild area, especially when you're connected to the internet, but offline I don't think I experienced any. Also, if you don't know what the wild area is, it's a small open world area that you can freely run around. But I didn't have really any problem with the graphics or the performance in the game. I think it looks great and it runs pretty good. Now I'm going to talk a bit more about the wild area and what you can do there. There is a multiplayer aspect in the wild area where you can see, if you're connected to the internet, you can see other players running around. They look pretty laggy though, and there's also a local multiplayer, like if you and your friend are just both playing the game, you automatically connect and you can see each other there. There's a lot of lag and like input lag in the multiplayer, but it's better than nothing. And of course the wild area has Pokemon that you can catch. You can also set up camp and play with your Pokemon and make food and stuff, but you can do that almost anywhere in the game. One slight problem I had with the wild area is the weather cycle. Like, every 10 seconds, if you're running around, the weather keeps changing from rain to snow to dust storms to normal weather. It's just a little, like, weird that it changes so quickly. I wish it would be more like just sunny weather for a while. Also, after you beat the game, I think the time is synced with real time. Like, it'll be nighttime during the night and morning during the morning. But it will do that always in the wild area, but if you haven't beat the story yet, it will be a certain time that is in the game. Now I'm going to talk a bit about the character customization options. This game has a ton of clothes that you can get for your character. It's way better clothing options than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Like, you can go to the stores and get a ton of cool clothes for your character. Now for the base character creation options, I think the characters look way better in Sword and Shield, but I do think Scarlet and Violet may have had some better customization options, like hairstyle wise. Now to beat the game, I'd say it would take you about 35 to 40 hours, and that's pretty good. Got a lot of content there, and you can always replay the game and run around in the wild area. And there's also DLC, and I plan on getting that too. Now I'm not sure what I like better, Pokemon Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet. I mean, I really enjoyed playing Scarlet and Violet, and it's a bigger open world with a lot more to run around and do. But Sword and Shield, I enjoyed the story a lot more, and just the overall look of the game. So, there's aspects to both games that I like. And you can ride a bike in Sword and Shield. Too bad that feature didn't return in Scarlet and Violet, that would have been cool. I should probably talk a bit about the Pokemon battles, because that is a big point of the game. The Pokemon battles are what you would expect from a Pokemon game. They're a lot of fun, and it's like a turn-based strategy. So for people who don't know anything about Pokemon battles. You can do Pokemon battles online, but that's to be expected of every modern Pokemon game. I also think Pokemon Sword and Shield had a lot cooler locations in like villages than Scarlet and Violet. Like, there's a village deep inside like a fantasy fairy forest, and that's pretty cool. Also, there's a punk rock type street-styled urban city village, and it's like inside this big storage thing. It's pretty neat. Okay, I think I've covered everything. So the question is Pokemon Sword a good game? And I would definitely say yes. I wouldn't say it's just a good game. I'd say it's a great game. I really enjoyed it. I had no problems with it at all. I think it's a great game, and it ran way better than Scarlet and Violet. I liked Scarlet, but Pokemon Sword runs a lot better and looks a lot better, and I just really enjoyed the vibe of the game, so I definitely recommend it. If you haven't played it, you should check it out, but you should play Scarlet and Violet as well. And if you're going to decide between the two, you should probably go with Scarlet and Violet just because it's newer. Well, thanks for watching, and comment if you played Pokemon Sword and Shield, what you think of it, and do what Leon says at the end of the video. Bye.